2014, I sought help, and the doctor and all of his staff repeatedly were grilling me on my source. Well, you don't need that information to treat me, and I need treatment. So I stole it. It's okay to lie to fascists. 2015, jingle hits. So I finally succumbed. It's all right. I'll give it a try. And I became aware. First day I set up, which, oh yeah, I made a promise I didn't keep. And then I quantified a green light on behalf of someone I care about very deeply. A civilian, just a normie, 4,000 miles away. So I drove there. Worth all the trouble for them to send somebody all the way there. Terrified, confused. This is normal. Let's cut to the nitty gritty. Try this up. 1982, copper penny, zinc, and then you got the Reagan shooting and Prozac, registered for distribution in the United States, Eli Lilly Corporation, France, 1986. This can all be confirmed. I mean, don't take my word for it. But apparently, the reason that I got run off from the army was just so someone would have the argument that I ran away. The bold is a lion part, I don't know. The wicked flee when none pursueth. I mean, that's pretty much, there's a whole idea right there. Yeah, we signed up for whatever reason. But by the time we're in, it's not an excuse for somebody to bamboozle us and call us traitor behind our backs while they go and make all kind of big bad bets. We're not affiliated. The United Nations is a platform for the Reich. That's why certain parties have unlimited bankruptcies. In my job, if a doctor is disbarred for negligent malpractice, you give him another chance. First, do no harm. Or there's no argument for leveraging one tribe against the next, Bloodthirsty wizards. LaVeyan Satanism was published around the time we got rogue. Scotland Yard, how has Crowleyan been working out? The Catholic system is a good one. Discipline to associate with the undesirable behavior, not necessarily anger or punish. I mean, if we could give it a shot for once, you know what I mean? The satanic sacrifice of JFK, the thing about her ladyship. Well, the 30 years of school shootings, I mean, it's like the only way to get a message across nowadays. Trying to reach the senator, my own senator, what's a boy to think? Yeah, I'm definitely not obligated to some. Sigmund Freud was a raging homosexual, cocaine distributor, and fugitive in exile in London, not the British ambassador. Mahatma Gandhi, or Muhammad Khan, as I like to call him, the United Nations has us pitted against a toothless tiger for the past 80 years. The Boers are not permitted to drive cattle, corral. I mean, they can't conduct their range wars. Hinduism reveres the cow. Why doesn't India do something? The Civil War, World War I, World War II. We were on the wrong side of the first one, the Industrial Revolution, but was 1917 was right, Ferdinand, and then the second one was the Talkies, right? We fought for both of those, but we weren't represented in Vietnam. I don't know. We follow orders to the best of our ability. We have different roles, but what did we end up with? If it turns out Charles de Gaulle wasn't necessarily a terrorist, he was justified, That's what it's about, justification, not just budget. Ultimately, all currency is backed in due process. And religion is the only thing worth going to war for. Sometimes it's too much, sometimes it's too little, but it's always the inevitable result of failure to communicate a difference of opinion. So, Mr. Senator, in order to make whole the London in regard to the Pulp Fiction's treating her ladyship's untimely demise as the event of the season, remember John Benet Ramsey, Majesties? So what we'll do is, well, I have a design. It's not just a statue with, a social message. There's also a thing. So if, I don't know, Retards Anonymous could just let me talk to the government. I contend that I never justified treason. In fact, I mean, yeah, I left, but if I had known it was going to come up again later, yeah, I did stomp on Jeff Trump. Is that his name? Had it coming, Majesties, my lords. Had it coming in 1983 when I actually did it, and he had it coming in 98 when we weren't there. But what I said, you have to take it in context. We have opportunistically gullible homos. We really can't afford, the Catholic Church's kind of sway that they. I mean, if they had that, the mail would arrive. But I mean, I'll deliver it myself. I don't need some fag to jump on the fail button every time. I am not making wishes. We have, opportunistic, predatory people trying to, interpret our intent to expedite their agenda, and it's like, you did what? You guys, I mean, it's one thing to take, like if somebody solves a crime overseas and says, here's what's happened, and you take it and you investigate, due process, that's where, but you can't ban waterboarding, because I said so. That's the assertion being made, right? Nobility. Well, Christopher Hitchens didn't even get any water up his nose, Majesties. In questions of religion, prior to invoking the authority of the angels to enact divine retribution on a member of my flock, ask yourself, is this something a God who loves me would want me to do? A cult has rights to currency. They can have a mint, but a religion will come and see to it that your mint is legit. The Watchtower, Majesties, Texas A&M, anonymous. So 6-year-olds, seven, in my case, right? I forget. I'd have to check the medical records. It was when I was 6 or 7, but apparently snuck a foreigner in to violate my birthright for the sake of raging Bill Wilson. Gotta do whatever Bill Wilson needs. Got a lot of money riding on this thing, and a wallet of almost infinite proportion, overflowing with nameless tombstones. When was Bill Wilson? It was before JFK, wasn't it? CIA run simulation. Gandhi, Hitler, Sigmund Freud, Lundberg, Wilson, JFK. I just get the benefit of the doubt. I mean, when it comes to religion, bet your life. That's why Islam is, I mean, Christians, Catholics at least, identify the root of corruption and make it holy. So Google should buy the IRS, because I got you.
Got it.